so good to see you this morning.
And what do you say?
Good morning.
Good morning. So we're so happy to be visiting kindergarten today. And my name is Mrs. Strachan, and I'm the admissions director here. I'm going to take a minute and just share a little bit about what kindergarten is all about, and then Mrs. Stepler, our kindergarten teacher, and our kindergartners are going to share a little bit about what they're doing. So first of all, let me tell you that kindergarten is the place where we lay a foundation for everything. We focus primarily on language and math in our kindergarten class, and really the beginnings of that Christ-centered curriculum, learning how students can learn to interact with each other, how they can treat one another, and just be wonderful students who love to learn. So yes, and we focus a lot in our beginnings of reading on phonics and grammar and spelling and sounds. So with that, Mrs. Stepler, I'm going to let you take it away and share some things that are very unique and special about kindergarten.
All right. Well, the first thing that we're going to do this morning is to do a sentence jingle. And we like to focus on grammar. We like to teach them a fun way to learn about grammar. So we're going to do the sentence jingle. It tells us all the things we need to speak and write and complete sentences. Okay, so are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. Okay, it's the
Sentence jingle.
Hey.
Sentences, complete.
Big strong voice.
Advise
There you
and
go.
the rules they meet. As a subject, and a verb. It makes sense with every word. Add a capital letter,
And then
and mark.
now we're finished and
Aren't we smart?
now our sentence has
all its parts.
big voice. Remember.
Subject, verb, complete sentence, capital letter and mark 2. That's what a sentence is all about.
Lovely. All right. Have a seat. And eyes right up here on the board. So one of the things that we like to do is to really hone in on phonics and sounds. And one of the ways that we do that in kindergarten is we read nonsense words along with real words, because we don't want to just memorize words. We want to memorize the sounds, right? So I'm going to write some sounds right up here. We're going to do sounds, and we're going to put them all together, okay? So, can you see Selima? All right. This sound says, nice and loud. What's it say? This sound?
It.
And this sound. Okay, and what's it say all together? Ready?
Tick.
Nice. Okay, now I'm just going to add a line to our C. So what did that sound change to now? This last sound now says,
Tick.
and what's the word?
Tick.
One more time.
Tick.
Nice. All right. Let's try some new sounds. How about this sound says, and this sound says,
Ah.
and this sound says, and all together. Ready?
Side.
All right, I'm going to give you a new beginning sound now. It's our 2-letter phonogram. So this underline sound, what does just the underline letter say? Ready?
Qua.
One more time.
Qua.
And what's our rule about qua? Ready?
Q is always written with U.
Okay, so now let's read our whole word. Sound it out. Raise your hand when you can read it. What's that say? You ready?
Quack.
Quack. You got it. Okay, so that gives you a little sense of what we do for phonics. And we build on that. We start with one sound, and we work up to 3, 4, long vowels. All of that stuff comes later in the year.
Mrs. Stepler,
Yes,
would you
ma'am.
mind sharing just for a second why you do nonsense words?
So we do nonsense words so that they have a really strong foundation of sounds and they can decode words. So we don't want kids to just memorize words by looking at a picture, because one day they're going to read books without pictures. So we want them to be able to really decode words and figure out how to sound out words.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Okay,
Important.
so now we're going to just do a little bit of something fun we like to do in math. One of the things in kindergarten math that we really want to focus on is understanding the number line forward and back. And we want to make sure that we're not just memorizing, again, just like we don't want to memorize words, we don't want to memorize math facts. We want to understand what makes 2 plus 3 5. Why are those things the way they are? How can we make 5 a lot of different ways? So one of the games we like to play is called It Has a Face. And we use these very old-timey cards. And they don't have numbers on them like our cards do now, but just the suits. So they have to figure out how many by counting. And we call it subitizing, when you can kind of see a group of objects and give a number quick. So are you guys ready? All right, I'm going to do them sideways today, okay? Here we go. Raise your hand when you know how many are here. Ready?
5.
And
It has a face.
so this one doesn't have anything to count, so it has a face on it. That's where you get to shout. Okay, ready? How many here? Ready?
4.
Okay, how many on the top?
2.
And how many on the bottom?
2.
2. And how many all together now?
4.
Excellent.
Could you share a little bit of overall thinking about math in kindergarten? Sort
Right.
of what the overall goal is, what you spend a lot of time doing throughout
Okay.
the course of the year.
Yeah, so we really anchor on like 5 and decomposing 5 and what makes 5 and all the different ways we can do that, and then we work to 10 because we really want them to have foundation of good number sense and not just, again, not just math facts, but number sense. And so we talk a lot about math language and plus, minus, equals, more than, less than, how many more. So there's a lot of language learning as far as math goes. We want them to really have a good foundational understanding of math language as well as number sense. So that's really what our focus is.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
All
you're
right,
welcome.
wonderful. It was great to spend a little time with kindergarten today. You guys are doing great. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you very
Can you
much.
give a wave?
Thanks for visiting.
Say have a great day.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye. Can you give a wave as they go?